We live. It's the road to Bliss. What it do, wifey's
Sorry.
running the drink menu. We got guests in the building.
Hey y'all. This is Mrs. Mac.
I'm Mr. Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, this is the road to Bliss. Happy New Year. This is our first podcast for the year, too.
Look, it is January has started off really rough. So
Yeah.
we promised y'all last week, but we are back this week.
For sure.
We have guests, our first couple guests on the road to Bliss. We have Derek and Tracy Smith.
Okay.
They are look right.
Real estate preneurs.
They are the owners of Smith & Smith Homes. They are also the hosts of the House Hustle.
Yeah.
I absolutely I worked with Tracy, and I love her. And when she started doing this House Hustle, I'm like, what is she doing? And then I'm like, oh, okay. So welcome, y'all. Welcome.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
No problem. We appreciate y'all. Look, I appreciate you saying you're going to do it for me. I'm like, man. And then now I know how far you traveled.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much.
I need my gas money checked.
Look, I know, right? Look, yes, some royalties off of this
Right.
spot. I got you. Look, what's going on?
I guess we're gonna start with the real estate question because you know what I'm saying. Y'all real estatepreneurs. The question of the year of last year.
Last year, yes.
Is it a good time to buy?
I would say yeah.
Scoot your mic up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
say
turn
it's a good time to buy.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
I say it's a good time to buy. I mean, you can make money anytime, you know. So for real estate investors such as ourselves, yeah, we gonna do it regardless
Wow.
Yeah.
what's going on in the market because it's how we eat. So you know,
Wow.
we constantly gonna buy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now let's start. How y'all meet?
Child.
Yeah, we going back.
We just wanted to ask that question that everybody's been asking.
Okay, so you know, we've been married this year in August. It'll be 22 years.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's what's
Congratulations,
up.
Yeah.
y'all. My.
So I met her at a club.
Call Hadley's.
Look,
Hadley's.
okay.
Y'all met in you. Okay.
Yeah, so you know, for 2 years I chased her.
Wow.
She wasn't feeling me.
He
But
had
I wasn't
braids.
ready.
I was like,
I wasn't ready.
Braves was
either.
in back then,
You
though.
know what I'm saying? That's
You know
what I'm saying.
Like Iverson was hooping.
I had my D'Angelo going on.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what I mean?
Like, you
ain't
wasn't
like
feeling it? Oh,
Tracy-
man.
But you
Straight
know,
no.
so
Not
I
at all.
chased her for a couple years, but you know, at the same time, I still wasn't ready in a spot to, you know, really
Settle
receive
down.
her. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, finally she gave me a chance. I was just asking her, you know, come on, let me take you up out of here. Let me take you somewhere where I ain't got to yell in your ear. Come
Okay.
on, just, you know, give
So
me a
let me
chance.
tell y'all what happened.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, so he had came. Every time he came, he would give me his number. And the first trash can, I would throw it away.
Dang, Tracy.
So
Wow.
he wouldn't come. I was there like every Friday. Well, he didn't come all the time. So one particular week, I took his number, like always, threw it away. And then the next week, he showed up. I'm like, dang, why is he here this week? So I'm like, let me go over here and talk to this boy. So he was like, cool, you know, passed out my little answers, my little questions and stuff. How many kids you got? You got a job? You got a car? You know, and so I was like, okay, well, since he so, you know, want to get with me, let me see what's really good. So I was
Right.
like, I'm finna go to the bathroom. So I walked around the bar and watched him. I want to see how many girls you trying to get at.
Wow.
He sat there with them 2 drinks in his hand and waited on me to come
Waited
back.
for you.
I said,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
we might have a winner.
Look at you.
And when I tell you, we've been together ever since.
Oh, wow.
That's what's up.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. You know, I just want to go back real quick.
You go back. I'm finna fix this camera real quick.
Okay, I actually remember, like, he asked me, like, a lot about you. And I remember you being, Pedro, Tanya, Talanda. Absolutely. I just texted Pedro the other day. I love Pedro. Like, I just remember you all being, like, the older sisters.
Yeah.
And you were always talking about your marriage, like how, like, you know, you loved your husband and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I remember that about you. Like, I absolutely remember
You ain't
that.
got to
Yeah.
lie for her.
No, I promise you. Like, that's one
Yeah.
thing. Like, we talked about marriage, and, like, I
Yeah.
remember, like, because I didn't have that growing up in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
But I remember that from work.
Yeah.
Like y'all was like y'all were great nurses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was always Tanya was married, you know,
Yeah.
Paige. It was always marriage talk around me at work. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really grow up. Well, his mom was married a little while, you know. My mom got married later on after I was probably 12 or so, 13 or whatever, but it wasn't the best marriage either. So for me, marriage is not what they did, you know. They were not the example. This was the example of what not to do.
Right.
You know, so you try to, you know, navigate and do something differently that, you know, and works for you. I mean, it's still, you know, it's a struggle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's a struggle, but, you know, it's worth it because, for one, ain't nothing out in these streets.
Oh, no.
Right.
No, man.
You know, and then, like, no matter what, we have so much stuff together and so much time invested. You know, like, now we're actually really just into the real zhuzh of things. Like, we're really vibing, you know, now that we done been through all the bumps and, you know, rockets and, you know, explosions. You know, now we're more settled and, you know, okay, well, let's just relax. You know, and that's kind of where we're at, and it's a good thing.
That's good.
It's a good thing, you know.
That's real good.
Facts.
Does freedom have a lot to do with that?
What do you mean freedom?
Freedom is like not having a 9 to 5 or like.
So here's the other thing. We are together 24 hours a day, every day.
Okay.
I mean, like, we go everywhere together. We work together. We, you know, at home together. We go to the store together. We do everything together. So we have to be able to tolerate each other and, you know, just enjoy each other in order to do that. But it's more, I'm dependent on him. He's dependent on me. So, you know, the freedom of, like, the other day when it was icing, we already knew we wasn't going nowhere.
Right. Y'all ain't got
We ain't got to call nobody,
got
you know. So, yeah, that freedom kind of works.
Yeah, that's priceless to, like, just be able to do that. And it not affect the bottom line.
Right, and y'all just there together. Yeah. Like, that's what, I mean, actually, we want that.
Yeah.
We
I never thought it
absolutely
could
want
work, you know, to be with somebody all the time, but when they your best friend, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Well, if we could pod all the day, every day, all day, we would do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What were you doing before you did real estate?
Right.
So before we did real estate, we had we had restaurants. So we was doing barbecue restaurants.
Also, y'all restaurant tours too. My bad. We messed up y'all name in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we had a barbecue restaurant out in O'Fallon, Missouri. It was called His and Hers Barbecue.
Okay.
So, you know, we had that for a while, and
Hello, you was queuing?
I was queuing.
Listen.
He don't want to see me. He don't want to see me.
Listen.
He don't want to see
Let
me.
me tell you something.
He don't want to see me with that brisket.
Nah,
you could have picked any weapon but the brisket.
Oh, listen, you was gonna get all your feelings hurt,
bro. Not the brisket.
Not the brisket.
That's what's up.
So we had a restaurant, and it was very successful. So we won awards 2 years in a row. The first one was being one of the 50 best barbecues in the United States.
Wow.
And then the next year we
were in the top 25.
25 in
Wow.
the United States.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And you know, like cities like Memphis and Kansas City, it's barbecue spots on every corner.
Yeah.
They like liquor stores.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was real smooth. You know, like I said, it was called His and Hers Barbecue. Our slogan was His Smoke, Her Way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was the owner, and she was the boss of the owner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
His smoke way. I like that.
I like that.
His first slogan. What was your first slogan?
So she didn't want to let me go with my first slogan. My first slogan was, "You'll be a loyal customer for life, no doubt." If I can just get my meat in your mouth.
You ain't putting your meat in nobody's mouth.
Flat out, hey.
Listen.
That's a message. That's a message, right? That's a slogan.
Hey, it was catchy though.
That's a slogan.
Yeah. We ain't doing that one. We ain't doing that one.
And see, you hate it, but now Arby's just stole his shit.
You know what I'm saying? The meat in your mouth.
Yeah, man. We got the meat.
Listen.
Oh my god.
So then while we had the barbecue restaurant, we opened a fried chicken restaurant.
Okay.
It was called His and Hers Fried Chicken.
Okay.
And the slogan on that one was WTC, like WTF, but it was called What the Cluck.
Okay.
You know,
That's hard.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang,
So-
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What deterred y'all from the restaurant business?
So, Mr. Smith here, yeah, so he had to have open heart surgery. So, it was a lot to take care of him and to do the restaurant thing. So, we came to the decision it was best that we just sold it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
That was man.
2020. That was my second open heart surgery, third heart surgery. So
straight up.
Yeah. So we had to move in a different direction, something a little less
Understandable.
stressful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because the restaurant business is a good business, and if you can last for a year, then you've made it.
Mm-hmm.
So we was 5-6 years in, and it was like it was eating up a lot of our time. So my son basically raised himself the last few years of his high school. So it was a lot of time away from the house, but the money was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it got us in a position to do other things. So.
Yeah, because we was on TV a bunch of times.
Really?
I mean, like, we had a lot of free advertisement on magazines and stuff, and so I mean, like, that was bringing the customers in. And plus, we were like people persons. Like when our customers came in, all our customers knew us.
Yeah. Okay.
We just saw a couple of our old customers last night. We went out to grab something to eat, and we saw a couple of customers, and they was asking him how they do. Yeah, they brought us drinks, and they was like asking him how you get them pork steaks so tender.
Yeah, you don't want to see me on them pork steaks, bro.
Yeah, I don't mess with the swine. So you got me on the swine.
Yeah, but our pork steaks, we had we wouldn't even give you a knife.
What?
So that's how we knew how new customers was coming in, because they'd be like, oh, can I get a knife, before they even tried it? And I'll come out and I'll be like, you got to be new, because you almost got put out this restaurant asking for a knife. Like plastic fork.
On the pork steak.
On the pork steak. Wow. Look, it make you want to eat a piece of pork steak.
Nah. You got to be ready to fire up that grill.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But, okay, so let's go to the first property.
Okay.
Yes.
Flat out. You come out of what you went through, and we say we doing real estate.
Is that when y'all started real estate? That's when y'all just said, okay, let's start this.
We had dabbled in it before.
Okay.
Before 2008.
Before 2008 and the big fallout and everything. So we had dabbled in it then. Then we went another direction. So fallout had made us switch gears.
Yeah. So like nursing, I never really wanted. That was never my passion.
Oh.
Never. I never in life ever said I want to be a nurse.
Really?
I be telling her that. You amazed, ain't you?
Okay.
I be telling her that.
So
I love nursing. That's why I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it while I was there. I'm gonna be the best at whatever I'm gonna do.
Yep.
But it just kind of fell in my lap. School was free.
Okay.
I was 21, 22 or something like that, so it was free. So this pay the bills and this and the other stuff. So that's why I became a nurse. The barbecue thing was his idea. So, we did that. And then once we finished with that, I'm like, look, I want to do real estate. I always love real estate.
Okay.
He loved real estate too, so it was like just a good combination thing. So that's how we ended up. So the first property was, which one?
That was Wright City.
Wright City.
Look, I see y'all be going out. Like, y'all don't just...
Listen, a deal is a deal.
Okay.
We live so far out, and we travel to South St. Louis every day.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Every day.
Every day?
Every day. So we don't mind driving.
I see.
But the first property was in Wright City. I think we picked that property up for like $64,000.
$64,000.
And we put about... So we planned on putting $40,000 into it, which we ended up doing. But then right before we were finishing up, the inspector came and he said, y'all got to do something with these basement walls. So we had to end up spending $22,000 extra
on the basement walls?
On the base, because they were kind of bowing in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So we had to, have them reinforced and everything. So it was like $22,000. And I think we sold that property for maybe $145 maybe.
Okay.
About 140. So yeah, I mean, we had a good timeline on it. So
yeah.
Wow.
It was just a rude awakening that we had to come off $22,000. Extra. It was like, oh my gosh, man.
So you as you get more property, you learn more. Okay. It's kind of you learn as you go.
Okay.
So because nobody knows everything.
Right. Okay.
But and there's different scenarios. Just like being a nurse, there's no patient is the same.
Right.
No house is the same.
Right,
So
right.
each one is going to have separate problems. You know, it's your job to try to identify the major problems and, you know, the ones you can fix and everything, whether to say, yeah, we are going to pick this one up, or no, you know, this is just not worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I worked in construction for like 3 years. You know, you ain't
Okay.
carpenter, so
Okay, so
I
you
did that when we met.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, I have a love for construction,
Okay.
but at the same time, when we got to this point, I didn't want to have to pull my tool belt out.
Okay.
Not unless I have to.
Right.
So if I have to, I will. But otherwise, I want to be the boss. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm paying these people thousands of dollars for. what I'm gonna pay you for and do the work. So
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Hey, that's true.
So that was the first property.
Wow,
So
that
how
was
much
the
money
first.
y'all make off of that one with the 22,000? I know that
say
22,000 hurt.
Yeah, like 30.
Okay,
That
that's
was
good.
great. Okay, so do you all, one of my questions
Go
is,
ahead.
do you all prefer fixing flips or buying hoes?
We fix and flip.
That's it, strictly.
Strictly.
Yeah.
But we're getting ready to get back into. We had a bunch of rentals.
Okay.
But then when 2021 maybe,
when the market was on
when
fire.
the market was on fire, we sold all them.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
I mean,
time to cash
they
out,
was
huh?
This is a great
lining.
time.
Like every property that we did, we had on the market probably less than a week before we had a contract.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
It was hot.
And
yeah,
our first
I know that's right.
big
the biggest one.
rental property that we sold, we made like 92,000 off
Yeah.
of it.
Wow.
So I'm like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care nothing about
yeah.
none of
Yeah.
that.
None of that, just
let it go.
Rid of all of it. But now
So-
it's changed a little bit, and I want to build up our rental portfolio again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got some friends that they have
They got like
30 something.
Rental?
32
Yeah.
rentals.
So she was
Wow.
like, "Girl, my cash app and on the first of the month,
Be
cha-ching,
ringing.
cha-ching, cha-ching,
I
cha-ching."
see.
That's all the time. I'm like, she said before they even had the 30 something, I think they had like 28 or something. She was like, she was
Wow.
pulling in $29,000 a month,
Yeah.
See,
and
That's what we was
all their
thinking.
rentals pretty much are paid for. You know, they got a couple that got
okay.
some little loans on, but for the most part, they would buy like tax liens and
Oh, okay.
you know, private, you know, investors or whatever
Okay.
wanting to sell off some.
Right.
So they would, you know, they're in the clear.
right.
So all this, you know, and then they would fix them up.
Okay.
So
And get them for
yeah, so you don't have
more.
to call for anything. It's done.
Wow.
You
Right.
know.
So I mean, they make a lot of money a month, and they got a lot of money just in property.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in equity.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus.
single family or multifamily
For what?
investment.
If
For-
you
I
doing,
mean, when you're trying to
if
make
doing
money
rental-
off of either one.
Yeah,
if you're doing rentals,
Rentals.
you want the more doors you can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I can get a multifamily under
Okay.
one roof, and I only got to fix one roof,
Yeah.
but get income streams off of different doors,
Okay.
Yeah.
definitely multifamily.
Yeah.
But for flips,
Yeah. We'll take a 2-family and make it into a single family.
Oh, okay.
But we do a lot of single families. We just are in the process of buying one now that it's a single family, but it's big like it should have been.
it's like
It's a lot of them in the
2,500
city.
square
Yeah.
feet.
There's a lot of them in the city,
Yeah.
and they beautiful, but it's
Yeah.
like, fam, I'm not moving down there.
Yeah.
And that's
Now,
the
see,
thing.
yeah.
though.
Do y'all worry about that?
No.
Well, no. They fixing flipping.
But I mean,
but
we're still down there
The
though.
thing is, we still want to flip.
Yeah.
We don't want to just fix it and be sitting on it because ain't nobody want to buy it because of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
And
that's
see, you know, that was my main scare.
Yeah.
When we first got our first property, we did it out there, and I'm like, out in Rice City, St. Charles County. I'm like, man, we need to try to stay in St. Charles County because I don't think in the city, I don't think nobody buying no houses in the city. The South Side
Yeah, the
is
South.
on
Hopping.
fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was
wow.
popping.
Fire.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. Like properties out in St. Charles County, they want too much for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, to even flip, you know, like you not get, first of all, you ain't getting nothing under 200
Right.
in St. Charles County. And
Right.
you might need work on it, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Most definitely.
yeah, but, you know, in the city, when we first started, sure, we was getting properties
30,
$40,000. Yeah.
And we'll get one for 30,000 and have to put maybe 70, 80,000 into it, and then sell it close to 200.
Yeah.
You made $100,000 off of this house.
Yeah. In a couple of months' time.
Popping.
You know?
Wow.
And they popping.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, the South
I
is
couldn't
definitely
believe-
going crazy.
I
Like,
couldn't believe it.
if you read the landscape, it's gonna be going crazy for a long time. They
Yeah.
done built that
They
Top Golf
steady
over
building
there.
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
is that whole
I mean, you
area?
know, the South Side is like anywhere. You know, this street is good, this street is bad.
Okay,
This
yeah.
neighborhood, you know, these 3 streets are good, these are bad. You know, you just got to know and have a good realtor to know, you know, which street to go. And you also, like, we tend to, we look at the neighborhood. So if we, like your house, when we pull up, we would look down the street, you know, see what's down the street. If it's all apartments, that's a no.
Okay.
You know, if it's, you know, kids and, you know, all kind of crackheads outside, that's a no.
No.
We look at the alleys. If the alleys is a mess, that's a no.
Okay.
You know.
You got a clean alley. I mean, they taking care of the
They mean they taking care of.
I don't
you
care
know
what the street's looking like. I don't
right.
care who's
you know,
on the street.
and you look at the upkeep of the other houses. You know, are these people taking care of their house? Because you can tell when the street is mainly renters.
Okay.
You know,
because it's not taken care of.
Yeah, because we had a house over here in Florissant. Matter of fact, probably right around the corner. And so that house, you know, the street was mainly renters. And we ended up selling it to an investor. You know, but the man that was next door to it, he came over and he said, "Oh, y'all selling this house or y'all gonna rent it? Because if y'all rent it, I'm finna put a sign in my yard to move because all these other houses is rentals. Because they want the grass wasn't cut. You know, it's stuff out in the yard. You know, kids outside. You know, just all kind of foolishness.
Yeah. People ain't taking care of their property. I don't understand.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I like selling to investors though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our last, no, not our last ones, but we've sold a couple of our houses to investors, and some of them don't even live in the state. So, I mean, they move a little bit faster, and they're more understanding. You know, a lot of people come in, they want a $500,000 house, but they only want to pay $150,000 for it. So they picking and picking and picking. So an investor, it's all about the numbers.
yeah.
Exactly.
If the numbers work, they in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then they don't care if it's next to an alley or, you
What
know,
the
what the
neighborhood
backyard
look
look like. They don't, you know, they don't care about that because they going to Airbnb it or, you know, whatever
okay.
they going to do to it, you know. So that stuff is irrelevant.
Okay.
You know, where the regular buyer would come in and be like, oh, the basement not finished. Or,
Because they
you
won't
know,
live there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the investor not living there.
no.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Have you all thought about Airbnbs?
Yes.
You have?
yeah, we have. We have.
Let's
good
get
money
into
in
it. y'all must have been talking about this before.
So I personally, I want to get into. I'm not sure if I want to get into it here,
Okay.
but I definitely plan on getting a couple over in Aruba.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
Yeah. So I mean, those is we went over there in November. We got an Airbnb. It was like $3,500
For the week.
I mean, if you can make $3,500, $4,000
In
a
a
week,
Yeah.
and you know
Oh,
they
man.
booking out through, and they have people, companies just take care of all that, so they getting all the people in, dealing with the cleanup, maintenance, all that. You
It's
ain't
already
doing
it's already included.
nothing.
Yeah, so you know you have a property management company
Okay.
take
Right.
care of your property.
you
You
out
know,
the country.
so you don't, since you out the country, they do everything. You send them a check,
Okay.
they send you a check.
Right.
Do all the
Works
booking
for
and
me.
everything.
Right. All the
About them
money.
checks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to do the
Yeah.
Airbnbs or
Okay.
you know, some vacation areas. You know,
Yeah.
I'm with that. Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's wonderful. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
They messing the Airbnbs is tripping in like New York, East Coast.
yeah,
They
because you
making
can't
them
do
stay
them in
like
New York,
20
right?
days now. Like you
Yeah.
just can't get no overnight
Yeah.
Airbnbs
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got to
okay,
stay
short
for a
term.
certain amount of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They doing
Yeah.
the short
Yeah.
term. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Makes
ain't gonna
sense.
work for certain areas because a lot of people travel to New York for work.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing, like even if you have a property and you furnish it, I mean, think outside of Airbnb, you can do traveling nurses. You can do corporate. You know, you can
Okay.
do what is it? The insurance when people are displaced out of their homes.
Oh,
You can rent it to the
yeah.
insurance company. I mean, like there's so many avenues of
You can go
income
down.
that you can
Oh,
have, you
wow.
know, so you have to kind of think outside and do some research
Okay.
to see what else can I do besides this one, you know, stream avenue. You don't want to just do rentals. You know,
Right.
you don't want to just do Airbnb. There are so many other avenues that you can do. So, you know, you just got to do
Make
your
money
research.
from.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
It's
So
all about getting the money. Oh man, getting them checks like you
Listen,
said.
get them checks.
flipping the cribs, right?
Yep.
You they say get a lender.
You don't never, ever, ever want to use your own money.
Are you out?
Thank
is
you.
it hard?
That's a
is
message. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Is it hard money loans? Or
So the loan that we have is not necessarily a hard money loan.
It's a construction loan.
Yeah, it's a construction loan.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it also includes the purchase of the property.
It includes the purchase of the property and the renovations of the
rehab.
property. And we pay
Flat-
one
flat fee.
flat fee.
Okay.
And then we got it for that 6 months. So we don't pay anything out of
6
pocket.
months.
I'm sorry, 3 months. 3
Okay.
months. but you can renew it for another 3 months. You know,
that's what I was wondering. How long?
Yeah. So and that's something too. Like you have to keep in mind when you finding a property to flip, you want to be in and out. So you know, if you don't have the experience, like you know, any construction background or anything like that, to know what you're looking at, don't go get something that's a total good. You know, because that's gonna take time.
Right.
It's gonna take a lot more money. A bigger property is gonna take a lot more money.
Right.
You know. So yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
So you think we should look at me? You think we should just flip and fix and flip first?
So that's up to you. Like, I mean,
I would try that first. Only because, and I would stick with something smaller.
Okay.
So anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500 square feet.
Okay.
You don't want to go no bigger than that because the numbers start getting a little bit out of place.
Okay.
Right.
But if you can manage your way through that and finish the project and sell it and make a profit, then you can move. It'll give you the confidence to move on to something else.
Right.
And you can't always expect to make a home run off every house.
right.
Okay.
Right.
As long as you make a profit, you can move on to the next one.
Okay.
So as a first time investor, what I would look for, like you said, the square footage of a house, 1,000 square feet or so. You know, make sure it has more people are looking for 3 bedrooms versus 2 bedrooms.
Oh, okay.
You know, if it has two bathrooms, you know, more people are going to want that versus 1 bathroom.
Okay.
Right.
So, you know, you want to try to find that. But, you know, if it's something I call a lipstick, reno, where I'm just coming in and maybe I just got to update the cabinets, update the paint, do the vanities, you know, little stuff, nothing structural where like I'm going to add a bedroom or I'm going to add a bathroom. You know, as your first one, you want to get in and get out. So, you know, and not make it so personal. Like, okay, you like black walls, but everybody don't like black walls.
Okay, right.
You know, so you got to appeal to the masses.
Okay, right.
You know, so I would, you know,
And I'll be trying to make it personal.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't like that on that wall.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, you do have to do your research. You know, look at other homes that are on the market. They got white walls.
Okay.
Because when you buy, you can come in here and paint yourself.
do what you want to do.
See,
Yeah.
I had to figure that out. It applies to so many things besides real estate because it also applied in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my food seasoned a certain way, but you have to apply that to the masses.
Yeah.
You can't you know what I mean? So that's the same thing with doing renovations. You can't do stuff to your own likings. You have to do it to appeal to more people.
Everybody. Okay. Yeah.
That way
It's
you
not. It's business. It's not personal at
That's
all.
right. That's right.
That part.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
How much would it cost to put? Well, I guess that depends on the square footage. I ain't even asked that.
You over here running through your head.
How hard is it to find good contractors?
That's a problem.
That's definitely a problem.
That's a problem.
It's
and
definitely a
and when you find them, you got to hold on to them.
Marry them.
You know, and so
Marry.
because like
Wow.
everybody out here, if you go to Home Depot right now, it's a whole bunch of trucks. Everybody do everything.
Yeah, and that's something else. Be people. Be aware of anybody tells you I can do it all. I do everything. I do plumbing, electrical. No, they don't.
What?
They do not.
Yeah.
Really?
They don't.
They don't have like a
No.
team? Okay.
I said no.
No. All right.
Yeah. What's the saying? You a master of one thing or
I don't heard
Jack
it.
of all
jack
trades, a
of-
master of none.
yeah,
Oh,
there
okay.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want somebody who specializes in something.
Yeah, and then plus you want people that can pull permits.
Yeah.
Because especially if you do something in the county. If you do something in St. Louis County, let me tell you something. They better have their stuff together. Because listen,
They gonna
They
take
don't
you through the
play.
ring.
they don't play no games
Really?
at
I
all.
I mean, but
I can
that's what
understand
you
that.
want though. You don't want
It is.
You don't want nobody just coming through doing whatever, and then you know you got that on your conscience. You walk away from the project to sell to somebody, and you look on the news the next couple days, and the whole
That's
house
all-
done burnt down
yeah,
and killed some
felon
kids.
or
Okay.
You know,
whatever,
So
yeah.
yeah, that
You
that
want
whole
it done
thing-
right.
Yeah.
definitely want it done right. But with them contractors, like, oh my gosh, you definitely have to do your research on them. And it's so many of them out here just chasing checks.
That's all they doing is chasing
So they
checks.
trying to do as many projects as they can without
one
completing
time.
none.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, like the last house we just did, like we pretty much fired our electrician, plumber, because like it was just it's a battle. Like we have a timeline.
Okay.
Like we want to get in and get out. So when we first go look at a property, we do pretty much everything, all our research and stuff before we close on the property.
Okay.
We done got all our bids.
You got the cops in the neighborhood.
Listen,
Everything.
everything.
When we close, it's go.
It's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when the clock starts.
Yeah. So, they know they're coming in. And then they will get the deposit to start. And then they supposed to get money after they do their roofing inspection. So after they get the first initial part going, then they get that inspected, then they supposed to get another check. Okay. And most of them, they'll breeze through that part, but then after that, it's like pulling teeth. I need you over here. I need to get this done. We ready for you. We're ready for you. You got to call them every day. You got to text them.
And that's why y'all there every day, ain't it?
That's why we there. That's the only way you're going to get stuff done. That's what he say all the time. He's like,
he say, I got to have the freedom to be there every day. Like, I can't do this without having the freedom to do it.
You got to be able to show up.
Yeah. Because we still use a general contractor.
Okay.
But
we play general contractor.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, because it's our flip.
Right.
It's our money.
Okay.
So I can't go and say, Carrie, you didn't finish this. Now I can't finish. No. Because I was out of town or I'm not coming down here, so I don't know what's going on, and I'm depending on you. But what you might think is okay is not okay for me.
Okay.
Right.
So if you're not there,
Yeah. You don't know what's going on.
And then you in Illinois doing another project, and you ain't going to be back until next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I ain't finna pay nobody else to do something I done already paid your budget.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I gotta wait.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we talking about big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
I ain't got time to play about this big
I
money.
know that's right.
You holding me up, and I'm sitting here waiting on this $80,000 when I close. You
Right.
don't play with me.
I know that's right. Okay.
Yeah, because like just an example, like okay, we have a property and we done got through everything, but we waiting on the electrician and the plumber to finish their stuff. Now we gotta wait on them. We done waited on them 3 weeks. So guess what that did to my? We could have been on the market.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we gotta wait on you to get finished because you can't close up no walls until the electrician is and the plumber and the HVAC have gotten their roofing inspections. So we gotta sit here and wait. So I'm going to call you.
Right.
And remember, I only got 90 days before I have to pay some more money.
So that means from the time we close, we got to do all the renovations, all the inspections, put it on the market, get a buyer, and close
Within 90 days.
Within 90 days.
Unless you're gonna have to make a payment.
Why paying the mortgage every month?
Not make a payment.
Okay,
Well, we don't
Extend,
right.
Extend the payment.
extend the
So
payment.
here's our thing. The people we deal with, like I said, we
Players.
do not use my money, not my money.
Okay.
My money, I work hard for it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use your money to make me some more money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I got a flat rate that I'll pay you once I sell it.
At closing.
Oh.
So we don't come out of pocket unless only time we have to come out of pocket is we go over budget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll have to come out of our own pocket because they won't give us, well, sometimes they will because we have asked for more money on, certain projects or what have you.
So you don't pay nothing until you're done. That's
Till I get my money.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
We get our money at the same time. They get theirs and I get mine.
Oh, we got
And then a lot of times we'll line it up where we closing on one and probably if not the next day, within the next week, we finna pick up another one. So we'll be closing on another one.
I know that's right, y'all.
Yeah, so.
Oh, wow.
Any
I'm loving it.
Any endeavors about or inquiries about doing commercial real estate?
I want to do development.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's the next thing for me. I want to do from the ground up, a whole community type stuff.
And where y'all at, it's a lot of land for sale. Ain't no land for sale in Illinois. It's tied up. They not giving it up. You drive down 70 in Missouri, you gonna see it.
Yeah.
All the way to KC.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's our thing too. It's crazy because like the last 3 properties we got, they came with extra lots. So I can always build on that lot and not include it in the sale of the property that I'm renovating.
Exactly.
So
That's free land.
Oh, and you got that land for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ones we have gotten, we just included it into the property just to make it more appealing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this next one that we got lined up to close on, it has an extra lot on it
You
too.
ain't gonna you gonna keep it.
We're going to keep that
I
one.
know that's right.
Yeah.
Because I'm building the comp for it next door.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm setting.
So
the
if I
comp.
sell this one at 300,
When
right
I build
next
over
door,
here,
I gotta
that's
sell.
the comp.
Yeah.
that's the comp. And it was
Yeah.
free land.
free land. All I gotta do is get to construction.
And this is learning, and I'm just asking for it because I'm like, this is learning as you go.
Yeah.
With you all.
Yeah.
Nobody's a real estate agent. Nobody's.
So we both went to I had a real estate license before 2008, and I let that go.
Okay.
And then we both went to real estate school.
But yeah, it wasn't for me.
I finished mine, and I just didn't take the test because I'm like, I really don't want to be a real estate agent.
There's no
I just
point.
want the knowledge.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I just want the knowledge.
Okay.
So,
But is it really a? I mean, do you think it's good from like I thought about it before.
yeah.
Should I do it or should I not? Like, is it a?
Now, looking from the outside, if y'all doing it together, then you be getting a check that he wouldn't have to pay somebody else. So as
Yeah.
a team, y'all get more money.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, and then you can list your own properties.
That's okay.
Yeah. Or, you know, you can still, okay, so here's the thing. Y'all got properties together. You going to list them, you know, y'all property, and, you know, sell them and everything. But on the side, you still selling properties. You know, you still an agent. So you still getting checks that way.
Right.
You know, you want to try to get as many checks as you can, you know, out this stuff.
And
Listen,
Right.
And you finding the properties that y'all doing yourself.
you can
Right.
get them before they even go to the market.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
'Cause you
that was my whole point.
You may even have, you may be able to get to wholesalers before, you know, anybody else does. You may build a relationship with wholesalers, you know, which is people that, let's say y'all wanted to sell this house, you know, but it's not on the market yet. And I'm a real estate agent. So I'm saying, Carrie, let me, you know, wholesale it. So I'm not going to even put anything into it. You're not going to put anything into it.
Okay.
I'm going to sell it. You say, I want to sell it for $250. Okay. So we're going to put it on the market for $260
$260.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make 10,000.
Yeah.
off of it. But it's
the
not on the,
wholesaler
it's
is-
not on the market.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
put your butt on the toast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like this, the last property, I mean, not the last property, but the property we got over here in Florissant that we just got, well, not just got, but that we found over here, that was an off-market listing
Yeah.
Oh.
that we got through our agent,
Okay.
who had an agent in office with him that hadn't went to the market yet. So we got in there, seen it.
So
you
it's
know.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So
being an
notes
agent,
on-
you can
You can get listings before anybody else.
everybody
Okay.
get there.
Before the
I
public
like that.
sees it.
See?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. How hard is it to beat the cash boys? You know, you got these guys out here that like
Oh, yeah.
pay cash
Yeah.
and be ready to put a huge
I mean,
down payment on something. And
It's so a couple of things that we look at when we looking for a property. We look and see, and this never fails. I don't know what it is. A house can be on the market for 90 days. Soon as we go look at it, all of a sudden everybody go look at it. Now they got
It's hot.
They got two contracts on it. What you mean?
Exactly.
It's been on
Everybody
here all
interested
this
now.
time. You know, so I mean, you're gonna run into that, you know, but and sometimes you can, like I said, the wholesale, just, you know, off market properties. Nobody else is really, you know, if you get in there first and you like it, go ahead and put your offer in on it so you can get it. You know,
Yeah, them cash boys. That's a
Yeah.
That's a
yeah, because I had a homeboy who a real estate agent, and he was like, man, if you ain't got no liquid, bro, like,
Yeah,
them guys come with that liquid,
Yeah.
and a
and
lot
they'll wash you out.
Yeah, and a lot of houses that are listed, they ask for only cash.
Yeah,
So
some of them.
that's a problem. But with like the cash people, like if you called them now about your house and you they gonna lowball you up underneath the carpet.
All the
If you say you want 100 for
cash.
it, they gonna say, well, I probably can offer you 70.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
in your house appraises at 150.
Yeah. So they want that equity, though.
Okay.
You know.
So
Yeah.
that ain't.
Yeah.
I mean, but we don't really be worried about it because there's so many properties out here.
Okay.
You know,
It all has to do with having meat on the bone for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
At the numbers,
I got to make some money.
it's gotta have.
If I can
Yeah.
make some money, we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it don't, then we'll push it on to the next
We'll
one.
keep it pushing.
All right, let me get some for my practical homeowners. Let me get some easy, cost-effective ways to add equity to a home.
Paint.
Paint.
A fresh coat of paint goes a long way.
Paint?
A fresh coat of paint goes a long way.
This man said paint. Cause if you ain't painted your shit, cuz
Let me tell you something.
paint.
Just paint.
Just
It'll give it a
Wow.
whole new look.
Yeah, it can. It can.
Wow.
But definitely just like updating your cabinets, updating your vanities,
Okay.
your fixtures and stuff like that. Clean it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, because
People trying to sell their home and it ain't clean.
All the time.
Update your
Listen.
fixtures,
Wow.
your lights,
Yeah.
your faucets,
Yeah.
Right.
your vanities,
Yeah.
Okay.
and your cabinets. You know, those are cheap ways of
Yeah.
of
Even
adding.
if like your tub is like you don't want to replace the tub because that's a hole, you gotta tear out everything and pull the tub out. Paint it.
Okay. Yeah.
Paint it professionally.
Okay.
You
Don't
don't
go get
do it.
don't go to Michael's. I can't go to Michael's.
Nah,
Get
nah,
that.
And look at that can of
If I
spray
get the
paint.
color and I get the gloss, it's gonna be on
Mike can
point.
do it. Yeah.
You gonna
Yeah.
have a chameleon tub in that flip flop.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you know, updating the flooring because like you know, you can go over flooring. You know, new carpet. Carpet is pretty cheap. You know, but again, what you gonna get? What you give.
Okay.
So if you doing cheap updates, that's what kind of offers you're gonna get.
Okay.
You know, because I mean, most people come in and they be like, it's a matter of perception. You know, like when our properties that we were flipping, a lot of times we put wine coolers in there. Wine coolers have zero value to the property, but it gives the perception of luxury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even like on lower like houses we may, you know, only put on the market for $140,000, $50,000, $60,000. We still put granite in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we over improve it.
We always
Okay.
over improve something.
so
you
that
know,
when you come in here and you look at this one and then you go
Down
look
the
at
street.
3-4 other ones.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like, dang, that one had
that one don't
granite.
have this
it.
one.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't
Had
have the
quartz.
granite. It didn't have that one had a wine cooler.
Wine cooler.
You know, that one had new carpet, or this one had, you know, whatever the case may be. We try to go a little bit above
Okay.
what the average is.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, just not your typical
Trace,
flip.
ain't nothing average about you at all.
Listen, I be trying.
Nothing's average about you.
That goes for appliances too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
So there's
Black
other
stainless.
things besides stainless steel. We just had a client, and this person was just hell bent on getting the hood. Okay, fine. I said, send me a picture. She sent me this regular hood that's just stainless steel. You know, and I'm like, she don't even know there's black stainless steel. There's a cafe. There's so many different. Listen,
Cafe.
and
I had no idea.
I ain't never heard
Let
of
me tell you
cafe.
something.
Different tip.
we did one property.
That cafe probably nice too.
That cafe
Starbucks.
is nice.
Frappuccino.
Oh wow.
Straight up.
Yeah.
But we put what was that we put over at Sydney?
Thermador.
Thermador. That's like what
Thermador.
with Viking and you know
Let me tell you something.
the
It had a rotisserie in the oven. So the double oven, one of them had a rotisserie in it. But the crazy thing is when you open the door, it said,
What?
listen.
What?
like you was in heaven.
But that neighborhood and that house, it was a 2,600 square foot house.
Wow.
I mean, it was big. The kitchen was nice. Like we have to do that,
Right,
You know,
right.
and plus we want to be better,
Right.
Exactly.
You know,
Right. You
so
don't want the average. Like you
and
just
that's one of
said.
the
Wow.
ones investor bought for Airbnb.
What's with the small kitchens?
Wow.
Now I'm coming from like a real estate connoisseur trying to look for one.
Right. The small kitchen.
Small kitchens is like a trend.
So is
They're
it?
not big like they used to be.
We ain't seeing them as big as shoot. Even ours is small.
Yeah.
And they
look
got
them.
smaller.
It's a
smaller
lot of
ones.
it's a lot of nooks out here.
Like, what are we doing with this big old house?
It's,
Not the nook, this
it's
big
a lot
old-
of nooks out here.
This 20 what?
Yeah, house got
26,000
5
square
bedrooms
feet.
and it's a nook kitchen. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
fam.
Yeah,
Wow.
poor design. That's just poor design.
Yeah.
So you have to look to maximize your kitchen space. Like we try to put an island in every single
Yes,
house,
we love
whether it
islands.
has one or not. We gonna put one there.
Okay.
You know, some type of way we gonna put an island.
Okay.
In here. We got to cut back on cabinets. We gonna get an island in this joint. You know, and we gonna do a big island.
Okay.
You
Yep.
know, so yeah, I mean that's just a matter of design. But
Okay.
a lot of flippers, they're basic flippers, so they're gonna try to do the most cost-effective thing.
Okay.
You know, they're gonna put butcher block countertops on there. You know, because butcher block, what costs a couple $100.
Oh wow.
It's,
But
it's
it
pretty
takes
cheap.
the value of the house down.
Granite has no value. It's the
Yeah.
perception.
The perception of it. Okay.
It's
You
the
gotta have
perception.
Okay. It
Because
ain't
the
got
eye
no
candy-
value to it. I just like the look of it.
And
The eye
and
candy
dealing
out
with
here.
numbers,
The
though.
hell.
Yeah, she fine, but she can't cook nothing.
Right.
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 You know
The
what I'm saying?
perception
Yeah.
of it.
The perception.
Yeah.
And a lot of times,
Wow.
you know, we had gotten to a point where we was moving everything around. So we would move the kitchen from the back of the house to the front of the house.
Ain't that expensive?
And take away the dining room area.
Not really, because we plan on doing a full rehab anyway.
Nobody's doing. I've heard a thing like the dining rooms are becoming non-existent.
Obsolete.
Like nobody wants a dining room.
We just did one. We just put it on the market that the dining room we made into a bedroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
That adds value.
Extra
bedroom adds value.
Bedrooms, bathrooms.
So the kitchen and most of the houses are in the back of the house. So we would move it up so it would go living room, dining room, bedrooms over here or something, bathroom or whatever. And then the kitchen would be in the back. So we would move the kitchen up here by the living room. Because this is your entertainment spot anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. And then now that's a what?
A bedroom.
A bedroom.
Yeah,
Wow.
the kitchen becomes a bedroom.
So as soon as you come into the house, you got the living room and then you got the kitchen with this fat island right here.
Right.
You know, this is your entertainment spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
See, I would think that would be expensive because you got to run gas pipes or whatever to a whole nother.
as long as it got a basement, you go right downstairs. The plumber hooks it up. You know,
Running
it's
from over here.
to right up under there. Yep. It's not a big thing.
The things we think are big are just simple fixes.
Yeah, that's how we were when we first got into it. We was like, dang, for real, we can really build a house.
Right.
You know, now I mean, once we start getting into it and seeing the process, we can definitely
It
build.
was after that first one. That
Okay.
basement, after doing that basement, that $22,000 went out my pocket. We can do anything. I ain't worried about nothing. We can do anything.
Yeah, we can get past that. We can do it. Yeah, we ain't scared of nothing. Because we had one house. It was a 3-story house.
Oh,
That house, oh my God, I thought that house was gonna kill us. We had the house. We worked on the house probably 6 months.
6 months.
Where was it at?
On the south side.
Southside.
Okay.
But we had to have the second floor roof to the third floor. We had to have that whole back part of the house rebuilt.
Wow.
Because it was just rotted, and so that means we got to do all the joists. We got to do a new roof. We got to do new plywood. Plywood is expensive as hell.
Oh.
And, you know, but that house came out so beautiful, but the market shifted. So I think that house we started at close to 300 on that one, and we got 250.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So that's,
And it was on the market for 40 days.
yeah. Because the market had shifted. So
And what
that's
the
something
profit end up being?
we still made like 40 or so.
Oh yeah, that's
I
a
got-
dub all
As
day.
long as
talking
you
about-
make something.
Yeah, that's
though,
a
right?
W all
That's the
day.
thing.
$40,000.
I try to say between 30 and 80. If I'm making
Okay.
between 30 and 80,000, I can do that
It's good.
Or more.
Okay.
or more.
Or more.
Right.
But like I said initially, as long as it's a profit,
Okay.
you can move on to the
Yeah.
next one. Take that knowledge that you got off that
Yeah.
last house and apply it to the next one.
Now, okay? Back to the first flip. Was that a construction loan as well?
All of them
That's
are.
all we
All
do.
of that's all y'all do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got the question. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
The only
run.
thing about the construction loans is that they want you to have some experience.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, I would either find some type of mentor or, you know, kind of ride with somebody or get a real estate license so that you have something to say, you know, I have some experience in real estate.
Okay.
You know, in order to get those type of loans. Now, all construction loans are not based like ours is.
Okay.
You know, this is a lender we've been working with before when we had our barbecue restaurant.
Okay.
So they know us.
I got you. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so but some companies they want you to put some skin in the game, so they want you to put 10-20% down on this house.
Okay.
Now you have to think about that. If you buy a house and you're like, oh, well, this one is the neighborhood going for $400,000, but the house is $200,000, you got to put 20% down.
Oh, of the.
Let alone you still haven't got your renovation money.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So you might be in it for you might say I need $100,000 to renovate it. Well, you got to come up with 20% of that $300,000.
Oh, okay.
So start low and slow.
Right.
Barbecue, like the barbecue.
Okay.
Low and slow.
Okay.
Yeah. So something manageable. You know, I would look at, you know, something like a rentable size, you know,
Right.
like what I would have as a rental house.
Yeah.
You know, and as long as the neighborhood is good enough for it, then okay, again, check the neighborhood out because you don't want just all rentals on the house. We went and looked at a house the other day and it was all apartments down the street. I mean, just apartments. I think I did a video on it. And my realtor, when we were leaving that house, because I was like, this is absolutely, you know, a no. When we were leaving the house, my realtor called and he said, when I was driving down the street, it was a guy came out one of the apartments with an AK.
Oh,
What?
okay. Yeah, no.
I mean, just, you
man.
know, not at him or anything, but
Yeah.
just,
Still, he saw it.
yeah.
Oh my God.
You have to know these neighborhoods.
Wow.
Yeah.
So y'all do the day ride and the nighttime ride.
Nah, we at home before dark. I said we stay out far.
Yeah,
Listen, we
that's-
on.
Yeah.
working it.
Oh, I'm with you.
I don't care what it look like over at nighttime.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That is hilarious.
But it's like I said, it all comes down to the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So if it don't make sense, just don't go with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many properties have y'all put your hands on?
I don't know. Maybe 20-ish.
I would say
20
about
-ish.
20.
The last couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
20 since what?
And
20.
you say the last couple of years?
Yeah, we try to do like 8 to
8 to 10 a year.
8 to 10 a year.
Oh
Okay.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So yeah, we probably done a few more, you know,
Okay.
but
Again, it all depends. It's a rough thing for anybody that just want to just think, oh, it sounds good, let me jump out there. You got to think about it like this. So if it takes me, if on a good end, if it takes me 90 days to do a property, that's 3 months. Or it could take me 6 months.
Right.
But during those times, I don't have a dollar coming in.
Right.
not a check.
Yeah.
Not
You
one
know, so
check.
those weekly checks,
So,
bi-weekly checks y'all
yeah.
get.
So
Right.
they,
You gotta understand that part of the game.
Because I mean,
Okay.
on the flip side of it, on the downside, you know, it could be feast or famine. You know, we either feasting, we balling out of control,
Okay.
or we got to sit down.
a little tight.
You know,
I got you.
so
Yeah.
it just depends on what's going on. When the market is good, it's feast all day long.
Okay.
And
You
depending
know.
on how many houses we got going on at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
So if I got 2 or 3 properties going on, then that start squeezing them pockets a little tight. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
ain't getting no money coming
You
in.
all do multiples at one time?
Oh yeah,
They got
Oh,
to
yeah.
if they're doing 8 to 10 a year.
Yeah, you got to keep it
Yeah.
moving.
Got
My
to,
goodness.
Yeah. So
And
that gas budget is getting squeezed.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah. And then the market changes. So, like, when the market started to shift and they started to increase these interest rates, and they kept increasing it, buyers got more picky.
Oh, okay.
But before, when the market was hot, they didn't give it. Listen, they didn't
Like I
curb.
said, the first week we getting an offer.
we getting an
Wow.
offer, But then when the interest rate started going up, now I got to pay more money
Okay.
for this same loan that maybe when the market was high and the interest rate was low, I only had to pay $1,000 a month for my mortgage. Now I have to pay $1,900.
Okay.
For the same house for the same price. So they're a little more pickier now. So that's why houses are sitting on the market a little bit longer.
Okay.
Because nobody's like in a rush to get out there,
Right.
and
Because
I
everybody's
gotta
scared.
snatch it up, before somebody else does.
Everybody's
And
scared.
You want to stay in the sweet price too. You know what I mean? Anything
Yeah.
over 200,000,
Over 250.
Yeah, 250. They getting picky.
Yeah,
Okay.
because with that you want to stay like where FHA loans are
In
place. So you don't want to. You can, of course, because we have and sold them fine. But that kind of opens your buyer pool a little more because now you got FHA people. It's under 275. So I got those buyers. I got conventional loan buyers.
Okay.
So it opens up your market. Now you start getting into 300, 350. Now you don't have the FHA because they're not going to have that down payment.
Right.
Right.
To
A $300,000
right.
Okay,
Yeah. So.
Then here's the other thing about that too. First time home buyers, they are scared to
Oh
death.
my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are scared to
I
pull
know.
that
My
trigger.
I can imagine.
nerves.
We had a bunch of
Lord.
on a few properties. We had people that went and saw the house, put an offer in, and then they family talked them out of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't need that house. That's too much.
You don't
house
need
for
that
you.
much room. It's
That's
just
too
you by
much house."
yourself.
They said, you don't need that. And then they say, no, well, I don't think I'm thinking about to bag out.
And it's so crazy because most of our buyers are single people. They don't have no kids. They don't have a spouse. It's just one person, and it might have 4 bedrooms. It might have why do you need all this space? But
Yeah,
okay,
why
sign
you
on
try-
the dotted line. Let's go.
I gotta
the
get
check.
this check
Yeah.
right.
Cut
Yeah.
the check.
If it's in your spirit, go and sign on that line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If the Lord
Hallelujah.
moved you,
Yeah. What God has for you, it's for you.
it's for
Please
you.
sign.
Please sign.
Straight,
Yeah.
straight up.
Okay, so how did y'all start? Okay, so I guess Smith & Smith came about, and then when did you start the house hustle? So
So you had
tell me your idea. Like, what was your
gap in between that?
Okay.
You had the flipping Smiths.
Yeah.
the flipping
Yeah.
Smith?
So I was doing something called the Flipping Smith. So
I think I kind of remember that.
you seen
though.
that one?
Yeah,
too?
I think I
okay,
seen
so I was
that one
doing
too.
that one, and then why did we switch?
I don't know.
You didn't do that. I haven't seen that for a
So
while.
that one I wasn't heavily involved in as much as the house hustle.
Okay.
The house hustle is more of we trying to, do interviews. We trying to teach you.
Okay.
We trying to show you. We're also trying to get people who do interviews with people who are just getting into the game.
Okay.
People who have been in the game, realtors, contractors, whatever.
Okay.
So we can show you some of the stuff that you have to endure if you're going to be in this business.
Yeah.
And it's not just about us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Flippin' Smith was more just about what we were doing, but the house hustle was like you out here hustling these houses, so any aspect of that particular market, that you're in that, we want to talk to
It
you.
bring the viewers to you.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good.
I mean,
Okay.
everybody, especially as Black people, I feel like that, we definitely should be homeowners. There's no reason not to. And, as us in generational curses, we are in boxes.
Yeah.
We don't want to move out our neighborhood. We don't want to, we don't want to leave our job that we've been at for 15, 20 years and we still ain't even a supervisor.
Right.
We just comfortable with this same $1,500 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We got to get out of that.
Yeah.
That's the only way. I mean, you being left in the dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they out here moving this paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving,
I believe that's like Black people not knowing their own power.
Yeah.
True.
And
It's
not
gonna move
enough
on it.
knowledge either, like you said, like y'all trying to teach.
That's the
Yeah.
other
Like
part of
I
it.
think that's what brought me to. I'm like, Tracy doing a house hustle. What is this? I think that's how I got, because we always talk about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, they straight up showing stuff. Like y'all
Yeah.
went to the granite place. Y'all got
Yeah.
the different
Yeah.
granite and stuff, and
Yeah.
y'all took us to the place where you got your appliances from,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, and he was like,
Yeah.
oh, we got to get them on.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
see,
try-
we as people, we don't want to get that game up.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that knocks on
Yeah.
Yeah.
us. We act like can't nobody else eat.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Just spread it around.
It's
what I mean?
enough
Let
checks
somebody
for
else have it.
everybody.
Yep.
Enough
Telling
checks
you.
for everybody.
Yeah. People don't
Yeah,
believe
but
that.
just an example of how we as people, we're so set on one thing. Remember when they were doing the stimulus checks? Everybody was out here waiting on this. Like, what was it? $1,200, $1,400 or something, whatever it was. And they had like squirrel. Look over here. Stay over here. And the white people was out there getting them PPP loans. They was getting all kind of other loans. They were getting big
money. Yeah,
You
that's
know,
$1,200.
I mean,
You're right.
and you sitting here waiting on this little $1,200.
You focus on the small
Yeah.
thing.
Like,
Wow.
right. Like, you have to go outside and, not just look at what our parents did and that's what's good for you. And then a lot of us, too, we want fast money.
Yeah.
We don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
We just want to, rob somebody or sell drugs or whatever the case may be. But that's not going to get you to where you need to be when you're in your 30s and your 40s when you can't do it no more.
It's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's my thing with marriage. Like, I'm responsible for taking care of her. So, real estate is it.
Yeah.
I need some doors. I need 4 family flats.
Yeah.
Because when you get old, you need that residual income.
The residual.
Yeah.
Because insurance ain't going to do shit for you.
Right.
Oh, and
Right.
that job.
401k is probably going to
like
be
you
gone
said,
in
the
5 to
same
10
money.
years.
Social Security.
Just
all
like
that
pensions
stuff.
was.
Yeah.
So, you got to hold your own nuts.
Yeah. Let me tell you the best way to get into real estate if you don't have any experience whatsoever,
Okay.
if you're willing to do it.
You talking to me.
Sacrifice is everything. Buy a 4-family flat as your primary residence.
And live one.
Live there a year and then rent yours out.
Yeah.
Can I buy one and put one of my kids in it
Now,
and say I stay there?
Listen, I plead the fifth on that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get no mortgage fraud with you.
Okay.
Okay. Amen.
I don't know.
Amen.
But it sounds.
Don't put that on my spirit.
I
Amen.
don't know. It sounds like you might be able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a year.
Yeah.
It's just a year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, but think about it. You can probably get a good 4-family flat for, again, under the FHA loan. So you can be under $250. Get something that maybe need a little bit of work, but not a whole lot of work. And you live in this one. You rent out the other 3. Guess what the other 3 are doing for you?
They paying your rent.
They paying the whole mortgage
Everything.
Then
Can you
why
say-
sure
and
can
putting
work on it?
putting money in your pocket.
Wow.
If you get a 4-family flat, can you stay in one and Section 8 out the other 3?
You can do whatever you like.
Because they different doors. I keep telling you they different doors.
different
So I can
doors.
get different people. Ain't gotta be all.
Because I want a Section 8. I want a recession proof.
This
Okay.
and then this person can be Section 8, but that person can be regular rent.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
I want a recession
Different
proof.
doors.
Yeah.
She ain't feeling that. That's what I say.
I don't
Yeah,
like-
because I've been
Section
hearing
8
about
is
the
good.
laws, about the squatters, and like
Yeah.
the people who don't pay rent, and it take you 2 years to get them out.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna have that, but with Section 8, they gonna tear your shit up.
You
Well, I tell
think
you what,
everybody gonna tear it up though? I mean, they
Not
come in
everybody.
But
and
Section
say-
8 will put them out though.
No.
Quicker than I can get them out. Section 8 will put them out.
They
But see,
still.
here's the thing though. Like when COVID was going and we had our rental properties, all our tenants paid.
Yeah.
Nobody, but that's a scary thing. You be waiting on
Never
that call,
know,
talking
right.
about,
Yeah.
oh,
I
it's
can't-
a little tight this week.
Yeah.
My car
Yeah.
broke
Oh,
down.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Oh, God got you. God got you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But
I
I
had
mean,
a lot
like,
of people
I
losing.
just know, we know people that are on Section 8, and I be like, ain't no way in hell I would rent to you. I don't care if they paying the whole rent. I would not. I just wouldn't. I mean, but then on the other side, you got people that got jobs and, rent. Sometimes they can't pay, so it's a gamble. Nothing is for certain.
But at
for
least
sure.
with Section 8, at least you know you're gonna
You
get
know
your
you got
money.
that
You know
money.
you're gonna
from
get
the-
the-
from the government. You know you're gonna get your money from the
But you
state.
just better put some of it up just
Yeah, you
because you
gotta-
got to renovate this thing.
I know.
You definitely gonna have to
My
renovate.
plan is to renovate it. That's the plan from the get go.
You're gonna have to renovate it every time they move out.
Yeah.
Every time.
But the thing is, they say you only got a long turnover rate. Because once they put somebody out, as long as you fix it back up, you can get somebody back in
But
there
what
like
if they
that.
don't
'Cause
put 'em
so
out?
many
What
people
if-
got vouchers.
What if you have a renter and they say, oh, well, I don't really necessarily like this area, so I'm going to move next year. So you get somebody else in there, but they done already tore your stuff up.
You gotta
Yeah.
You got to redo it.
redo it all over.
As long as it ain't 22,000.
I mean, but it might be.
Oh Lord.
Shit.
Listen,
That was the worst phone call I got.
People leave.
Oh, man.
They leave all kind of furniture.
Yeah.
They put holes in the walls. They tear your stuff up because it's not theirs. So they don't care, and especially with Section 8, like if the government paying you,
Yeah.
I'm not even paying you. I ain't got no skin in the game. I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
They do super stuff like put concrete in your pipes.
Oh yeah, because we bought a house like
Who, the
that.
people like the
The
what?
tenants,
Yes, they'll pour
they had to get out,
concrete
so they
down your
poured
toilet.
concrete down the sewer line.
Girl, shut.
Wait a minute. They had to
They
get
had
out.
to get
Why
out.
they couldn't pay
They
the
I
had
rent?
mean,
to
we
get put
didn't know.
out.
This is the house we bought.
Oh, okay.
We bought it. They were already gone, but they poured concrete down the
Just to be salty.
just
Yeah,
for
they was
being
mad.
salty.
Oh
The
man,
holes
that's
all in
petty
the drywall.
shit.
And we had
Yeah.
two houses like that, didn't we? Yeah.
oh,
We
my
bought two
God.
houses like
So
that.
what you gotta do? Get the jackhammer?
Got to put a whole
plumber
new
does
sewer
that.
pipe through that
Look,
thing.
no, she did not.
The plumber does
I'm not
that.
doing any of that.
No. But it's gonna cost you.
How?
It's definitely gonna
gonna
cost
cost
you. And that's the stuff you have to put into your renovation. With flipping the houses, you have to have a renovation budget, a logical one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to be able to know that you're gonna change out the toilets, you're gonna change out the fixtures, you're gonna do a new kitchen. You got to change out the electricity now, or you're gonna have to do a new service on the house though.
What do you mean new service?
So
AT&T?
no,
Wi-Fi?
Ameren.
Ameren? Okay.
Your meter box.
Yeah.
And, sometimes they need that. Sometimes it needs a new whole panel box.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
You got to be hooked back up to the grid.
Yeah. Yeah. With a new box.
Whole lot.
With new, what's the art for it thing? Art fault.
Oh, yeah, breakers.
The breakers, thank you. Yeah. I mean, like, and with the, let's say you buy a house in the city, if the water line hasn't been replaced, you have to do it. If you're doing a full construction, they call it new construction. So if you're going to gut it, that means it's new construction. That means if the water line hasn't been updated and to a new water service, that means that's coming out your butt, and that's about $7,000.
You gotta be ready.
Before
You got to be ready. You ain't did nothing.
That's when you do it just
And then they
down
so,
to the beams.
They so cold with it, they won't even
Or
go
adding
in.
another room.
They won't even go inside the house until they see that the water service is done.
They won't even do you. They won't even come check out the plumbing on the inside.
Right,
Until
which is a
it's
separate
outside
price.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
can get. It can
Oh,
get.
yeah.
It can get funky.
And that's what I want to. That's what I want to ask y'all
Yeah.
too. What from both of y'all? What don't you like about real estate? Because people think of like these dreams that they have to do things, and they don't know everything got a bad side. And like it's a misconception.
Right.
And once the bad side come, they want to give up and just don't want to do it no more. So what's something that you don't like?
A lot of people get a one and done situation where they very first property they doing too much. They trying to do too much. They spending too much, and then next thing you know, they done end up losing and they out the game. They can't even move to the next one.
Oh,
So,
damn.
but the biggest thing for me is contractors.
Yeah.
You have to find some good contractors that does good work and that's reliable. You know, because if not, you'll be out of business.
Question: Is Julio and them reliable?
Julio,
You know what?
Let me tell you something.
Jesus?
I
Let me
love
tell you
Julio.
something.
I love Julio.
That's what I told her. I said I want to give me a Mexican. I want to give me a
Listen.
family Mexican. I'm gonna
me
bring
tell you
Coronas
something.
on Friday.
Listen, they love Corona.
Yeah, we gonna be like
Modelo.
Corona Modelo.
They love
Yeah.
Modelo.
We gonna be lit.
Listen,
And
And some
look,
tequila.
They say what they want. They say what they want, but they don't mind working.
They
And
don't
if they
mind
know
working.
you
That's
care
the
about them,
difference.
Yeah.
are they loyal than the motherfucker?
Listen.
Oh my god!
Listen.
If you buy something for their kids for Christmas,
Listen.
so
Feliz
ignorant. I'm
Navidad.
you la familia.
La familia.
You la familia.
You in there?
You in there.
Let me tell you
Really?
something. Listen, we've dealt with our people, and I love our people, but
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Speak your truth.
I cannot.
Speak your truth.
I cannot.
Ooh, niggas gon' nigga.
Yeah, they
Listen.
are.
Go
They,
rogue.
All the time.
They go
listen,
rogue.
they be doing goofy nigga activity, and I don't have time for
Yeah.
it.
We
You
running
know,
a business here, sir.
we're running a business, and you're not.
Absolutely.
Now,
Right.
I'm not on your timeline because as soon as you done with something, you want to check for me, and I cut the check.
Right.
You know, but then when I need you to go over your timeline of what you said, if I say, you know, when you gonna finish this up, Carrie? And you be like, oh, it's gonna take me about a week, and it take you 3 weeks.
We got a problem.
We got a problem, but you still want your check at the end of that 3
Yeah.
weeks when you done. You don't want no deductions or anything.
Hey, Seuss and them, they got to finish this up, send this money over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They want their
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
They're gonna be trying to get that
Man.
early
Listen.
bonus.
Listen,
Wow.
we had one contractor, and they were carpenters, and you know they were like, "Oh, we got it. You know, we gonna be in here. Them Negroes came to work at 10:00, and they were gone by 2,
What?
and still had a lunch.
Dude,
Like,
What you do?
what are we doing here? What are we doing? Like,
put
but
in one piece of wood.
but let me
Oh,
tell you
man.
something. Hey, Seuss, now they gonna be there at 9, and they gonna stay
Work
till
till
5
They
They
doing
gonna
their whole
work.
8 hours.
with no
They gonna
supervision.
work.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
I
all
know.
of them ain't good.
Okay.
Because you still need to watch some. We done had some friends that done got into the game, and they done had some that, you know, like we went to one property, and we was like, what the hell is going on here? You know, so you still have to, you know, you have to vet them. What we'll do sometimes, we'll ride around the neighborhood, we'll see some, if we looking for some people, we'll ride around the neighborhood and see who working, and we'll go in and look at their work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we be like,
can we
hey.
look at this?
And they
You
let
know,
y'all?
yeah, because they think that we're gonna, you know, they're getting new
Use their
business.
services.
So we be like, you
Wow.
know, hey, y'all doing this work in here? They be like, yeah. Well, you got a card? Can we check it out? They be like, yeah. They want you to see
wow.
it. So
Okay.
then you
Another
go
gem.
and you look. Don't go in here looking like ooh in the eye, and then look at the stuff. You know,
Okay.
look at the walls. Make sure it's smooth if that's what it's supposed to be. Look at the, you know, cracks in the crevices. You know, look at the caulk job. Look at, you know, you look at the details.
Okay.
You know, don't just come in here. Ooh, that's a nice alley. Ooh, that's some nice granite. No, you
look
want to
at the work.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we love them.
And with the Mexicans, they got a lot of respect for their elders. So if you find an OG that ain't gonna let nothing go undone,
Yeah.
he gonna keep the rest of them niggas in check.
Yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
gotta worry about nothing,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. The
You
ones,
ain't gotta worry about
the
nothing.
ones we have right now working for us, I mean, they for real like family. You know, they see, you know, he didn't came into
love
a
him. Yeah.
jam or two, and you know, we kind of helped him out or whatever. And it's like, and we done gave him customers and jobs and stuff like that. And it's like he whatever with us,
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I mean,
He
it's
family.
whatever.
He familiar.
Yeah, like he done been in a house and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. How you gotta do it?
I know. You always say that.
So when
Yeah.
you find,
Like
you know, that's
family.
like finding a wife or finding a husband. You found this good person. Listen,
That's the good thing.
I love you. Let's stay together. Listen, we together, honey. Ain't no divorce.
Right.
Ain't no divorce.
A Home Depot or Lowe's?
So
Oh, look.
Oh, we got beef.
we do Lowe's because we do Lowe's because like a lot of the properties we go to are by the Lowe's that we on the south side. So they all know us.
Okay.
You got a
So
relationship.
we got relationships. So when they have vanities on clearance, guess who they call?
Oh,
The
they call
Smiths.
you?
Call me the Smiths.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you have my number. They call tools. Let me tell you something. I got so many tools in the box that I ain't used.
Brand
Cause
new.
I'm talking about like
They family. They familiar
listen,
too. We love them.
listen. They call when they had somebody ordered some kitchen cabinets, didn't pick them up or whatever. I got them for $20 a cabinet.
What?
I said 20.
Damn.
That's 20.
I done got vanities for $100. You know, I mean, like,
Relationships.
yeah, you know, so it's
Relationships.
about, and I be telling people, you know, if you gonna pick one, go there all the time. Talk to the people. You know,
Build their
go to the
relationship.
pro desk and learn. Let them know you and you know them.
Okay.
You know, ask about their family because they gonna remember you and they gonna think about you. And so when something come up, they gonna call you.
And you're spending this money,
You
man.
spending
Like,
money
real,
with them.
Definitely spending
Real,
money.
Yeah.
real. When you doing it like, you know,
Yeah,
we
you-
do
you-
it. You
you
spending a
spending-
lot of money.
Yeah, you
Wow.
spending $100,000 with them a year. They're going to
Respect that dollar.
They're gonna respect it.
Wow.
You know, so
Understandable,
This
though.
ain't
yeah,
monopoly
yeah. And then
money.
they give you
Right.
extra discount on top of, you know, you go to check out, you go to the pro desk, you know, we get 13% off
Oh,
every time. I don't care if it's
Just
candy
because?
bar.
damn. Relationships.
They respect our dollar.
I
You
love
know,
it.
Oh,
That is-
Lord.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, but Home
So
Depot.
Lowe's.
So Home Depot gives you after you spend so much, they'll give you, you know, send you like a little coupon thing, like for $50 or you know something like that. And, you know,
But it ain't their relationship.
it ain't
with
like
Lowe's.
Lowe's. You know, it ain't like Lowe's. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just because we done made that relationship.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
They
Yes.
just
Yeah.
handed
Yeah.
that out, you know.
Yeah, the same thing though with like our appliance guy. You know, with the granite people, we formed all these relationships. Like the prices that Lowe's, Home Depot charges for like granite is ridiculous and
Okay.
it's trash.
Okay.
That's why you mess with your people that got the countertops
Listen, because
all over.
I get it
5-star.
so
Yeah.
much cheaper.
Wow.
You know, and they give you a discount. So if you go look at some granite and they say, okay, this is $50 a square foot, we'll get it for $40.
Wow.
Okay.
That's what's up.
You know what
That's a
I'm saying?
lot
So
of
you
money.
form
But then,
Yeah,
but then at
saving.
Home Depot, they charging 80.
Yeah.
for the same.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's all about making money, though.
Wholesale.
Damn.
Yeah. So, you know, you form relationships and you value those relationships. You nurture them, you know, just like you would any other relationship.
You're right.
I mean, as the money coming through your hands, you spending it with people.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they got to respect the fact that I'm spending mine with you.
Yeah.
And it's still coming from, it's going to keep.
Yeah,
this
because
is
they
what
gonna
we do.
They gonna cut
This
a
ain't
deal
no
with
one and
us.
done.
They gonna
you
cut a
know?
deal with us because you know you might come get granted and you gonna get it this one time and we may never see you again.
Okay.
They know they gonna see us in a month.
Right.
You know,
Right.
if not sooner or it might maybe a little bit later. But they know they're gonna see us and we're gonna
Right.
spend some money.
And we probably going to do 2 houses, be doing 2.
You know,
Right.
or 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 to 10 a year.
8 to 10
Wow.
a year.
At least.
Straight up.
I'll let
Yeah. We trying to move up though.
I know that's right, y'all.
God is good. I'm gonna speak it into existence.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we would like to do maybe 15 this year.
Wow.
You know.
Okay.
Listen.
So what's to end it off, what's each one of y'all's perfect like real estate portfolio when y'all done with this?
Ooh.
Like what's the end goal of like, you know what?
When I walk
Babe,
away,
I'm thinking we good. We got
we
this
finna
we got
retire?
this coming in. Like
uh,
let's just travel. We good.
so I would say 50 rental properties here,
Okay.
4 Airbnbs abroad,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm done.
He said 50.
That's a lot.
That's a hell of a lot.
Hey, but you
Why?
know something? It sound like a lot,
It's really not.
but as you go,
It's not.
Yeah, because
I
we
got
knew.
people that's right there.
Yeah, we knew. What was the one guy that had the house across the street from the one we finished hill?
Oh,
And he
yeah,
had
yeah,
how many
yeah,
he
too
had?
many.
Like he said some. It was close to 50, wasn't it? And he was only 28. 28 years old.
What?
So,
That's unheard
it's
of.
close to 50.
Yeah, he got a buddy that how many? Yeah, how many doors did he say he wanted?
He said he wanted 50.
Yeah,
Wow.
But he does a whole bunch of other stuff.
he buys a lot of LRAs, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, them is grimy.
LRAs.
LRAs are city properties that have not sold, you know, when they do the sheriff's auction
Oh,
and they didn't
okay.
sell there, so they'll go to LRA, but they be grimy.
Oh.
I'm talking about grimy. Like, you got to have some money.
Oh,
You
okay.
gonna
Yeah.
spend a little bit.
You
but
gonna spend.
you gonna get them for the low though.
Yeah,
But
but
you
and a
gotta
lot
be
of
ready to
times,
spend.
you know, just depending on, you might catch a butterfly, but most of them are spiders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And 50 any kind of way. So they could be 5, 10 unit buildings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would like to have a apartment complex.
that's what that's what I want.
Yeah, I want an apartment complex, you know, so.
It's got 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's, you know, even if it's 2 apartment complexes, you know,
Right.
but I want them all under, so I ain't got to travel or have somebody else travel all over the city.
Okay.
You
Right.
know, to this single house. Just give me this tax and that tax. You know, this one roof and this one roof.
Okay.
You know, not 50 separate
several
roofs.
doors.
50 separate tax, you know, payments that I got to make on 50 separate houses.
Okay.
You know, 50 separate, you know, everything. So, you know,
Right.
I'd rather have just apartment complex and
That's what I want to build.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
if I can get a couple lots or something, I'll probably build
apartment.
at least 10, 15 units,
Okay.
and then I can
Yeah, because
Get to
while
that
y'all at condos and like townhomes with the garage is going crazy.
Yeah.
the monthly
garage.
payments on those
Yeah.
are
Garage definitely adds value.
Yeah, garage.
Definitely adds
People want to
value.
put their car up.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you'd be surprised how much they paying in rent in the city. On the
Oh, on the south side where you got to walk down the street.
Come on, bro.
Oh,
I
to get to
already
your
know.
car in the cold.
They
man.
paying good money.
I don't know what it is about that lifestyle they like.
$1,500 a
But
month.
kudos to them.
God.
I don't
Again,
get it.
they in this
I don't
box.
get it. I don't
And let them stay right there.
So
They
keep
love
giving them
it.
checks.
They want to walk around the corner to the bar,
Yeah.
like
For
cheers, go to the
don't
local
want
pizza
to.
joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like this house, this new one that we getting.
Uh-huh.
I know when we finish with it, I'm gonna step back and say, man, we could live here.
Yeah.
We say that with a lot of them.
Do you?
We do. We be like,
this
oh
is-
man, this is so nice. We
this is
really
nice.
could.
If this
If this
wasn't-
wasn't down here, we would definitely live
we would
here.
definitely
We
live
would
here.
definitely live here.
So do y'all think y'all at y'all forever home?
No,
Now? No.
Yeah.
Oh, no?
Our house is actually small.
Okay.
Okay.
It's small.
It's
you
a
know.
small house. It's
yeah,
on
but
3
we just got
acres.
the land. You
But
know.
Right.
I want
okay.
10.
Yeah.
Oh.
At
I don't
least.
know why he wants 10. He don't even want to cut the grass on the 3.
You don't wanna
I
build
sure
on it?
don't, but
Yeah.
I want 10.
Oh, okay.
Once you get 10, you can get that riding board. We can throw
I
that.
got
We can
that
throw that
ride board.
sombrero on.
Already.
Yeah, I mean,
them AirPods
yeah,
in.
like 3 acres. I mean, it's a nice amount of land,
Yeah, it's
so
a
you
nice
gotta
amount
have a
of
ride.
land.
You get out here and push, boy.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna take you 2 weeks.
You
cut
definitely
this
can't pay
grass.
nobody to cut it.
No,
That's too much.
So before we moved out there, we had a guy that used to cut our grass, and he told us, no. he wouldn't cut
He
the grass.
came one time, then he
came
cut the
one
front.
time,
He cut the front and he was like,
And
tried
that-
to
and
call
he
him,
charged us like
nah.
$150
He's
for
like,
their
nah,
front
nah,
yard.
never
Oh,
mind.
wow.
Wow.
He said, I can't.
And so what, you have to cut it yourself?
Yeah, we had to go buy
We
a
go out
ride
there.
line.
Ride.
You gotta get that
I'm
ride
talking
board.
Yeah.
about, look, that's why I love this one right here. She's special. When we go out here, she right with me.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Too. Okay.
She right out here
No,
with
he
this weed
rides.
whacker.
I'm with the weed whacker.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm walking.
Well,
I'm footing it.
well, she's a little younger than me.
Yeah.
No, she not.
You're so silly.
She not.
Yeah.
Sure.
She right there with me.
Yeah,
I
we
look
get out
up,
there.
as long as I see her out here,
And
okay, I'm
listen,
good.
Yeah, we
It take us a couple of hours to cut the yard.
Yeah.
Even with the line, it take us a couple of hours.
Straight up.
my God.
But it's all good. I have it no other way.
Nah, I gotta build another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll probably build another. We thought about even building in front of our house on the same land. You know,
Just knocking our house
yeah,
down.
knocking our house
okay.
down once we're done with it. But you know, we'll know. We'll see.
Okay.
When-
All right.
How what?
Go ahead.
Let me
I want to ask Tracy something.
what's our roles in the real estate thing? Like I know both of y'all do different things.
She's the beauty and the brains. I'm the muscle of the hustle.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So she make sure the budget's right. You make sure them niggas working.
That's
Okay.
it.
I like that.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed
Yeah.
to go.
That's my scenario. Just to let you know in advance. That's my scenario.
Yeah, she take care
You know
of
what I'm
all
saying?
the numbers,
Okay.
and all
I
that.
got it.
Take care of the people because again, her talking to a contractor and me talking to a contractor
Totally
is gonna
different.
be totally different conversation.
Yeah.
He's gonna look and talk to her a little bit more respectful because he know he's got to.
Yeah, they got a level of patience that we just don't have.
Yeah. Yeah,
my ignorance goes out the window.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is too.
Yeah, because
Absolutely
we were just
ridiculous.
talking about that the other day. We were talking about, these contractors, they, taking too much time. And I'm like, I don't mind talking to them. I don't mind calling them all the time. He don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. I understand
because he
completely.
gonna be like, listen, on call number 2, he gonna have an attitude and going off.
Yeah.
I'm okay because I don't mind.
Hey, I don't.
You ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
Not at all. I'm gonna keep on going
Yeah,
back and
I'ma
forth hey,
listen.
until we get this solved.
Listen, but the thing is
Okay.
now, if he hear me, talking sideways, then we got a problem.
Okay, yeah.
Because I keep an abando. Just for the body.
Just in case I gotta lay some brand new concrete. Just in case I gotta wear some brand new
Lord.
concrete in
That
between them
part.
flow beams.
That part.
Yeah,
We
for
good.
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
But you got to communicate,
Yeah.
and
Right.
at one point, like, it was almost like a struggle to, say, hey, we getting low on this budget and we still got to do ABCD, whatever. And he'd be like, well, wow, we low on the budget, whatever. Now it's more, okay, well, this is why we're low on the budget. Well, what are we going to do to, keep it going, because it's not about, nobody spent any money wrong or anything. Stuff happens or whatever. So, it's a communication.
Right.
We got to communicate in order to make this thing work. And we got to compromise because
Right.
the floors that you like, I don't like all the time. And the cabinets that I like, you don't like all the time.
Right.
So, okay, now this house, you did the majority of the designing. So the next house, I'm going to do the majority
Okay,
of the design.
okay.
And sometimes he'd be like, you know what? You just go ahead and, because I don't want to, get something that you might not like or whatever. And I'll be trying to well, you pick this and, it's okay. And, so, I mean, it's just compromise. Yeah. It's a
At
compromise.
the end, it come down to that money. I got to be able to touch that Gucci store when
Yeah.
it all finishes.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. All right, I got 2 more questions. Don't be mad at me. First of all, I want to concur with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. One of my pet peeves is calling to pay a bill, and they asking me all these questions.
He don't
Who
have
gonna
patience.
call and pay my bill, ma'am?
He don't have patience at all. I take care of all our
Why you need my address?
everything.
Why you need
just
all of
don't.
this information?
I don't know
Last
if
four of
it's
my
a
social.
testosterone thing.
I don't know.
or-
It-
Who gonna call and pay my bill, fam?
I ain't got time for
Ain't
it.
nobody
come
finna
on.
call and pay my bill.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get to asking me too many questions. I'm passing the phone. Hold on one
Now,
second.
if you call me, if you call me, I understand. But I hit y'all up. Don't ask me all these questions.
Yeah.
Stop.
Last
No
one,
patience.
staging.
Tracy,
How
that's
important
my
is staging?
So wait, I was gonna ask that question. Do you still do that?
I do.
I remember you were doing that. Okay, you
She's-
still doing that?
I do.
Okay.
All our houses are staged. And let me tell you something. If you go back and look at all the pictures, it's pretty much all the same furniture.
Oh, okay.
It looks.
Yeah, you get your basic pieces. Like, that is so important because when you come into a house and it's empty, I'm looking at the walls and seeing what's wrong and this, that. But if I come in here and be like, oh, there's some nice furniture. Oh, my stuff can look like this. Or, oh, this look, I can do my stuff like this.
Yeah.
They're more focused on the furniture.
Yeah.
If there's versus any problems or anything,
They can see how it
they
look-
can
it
see
would
how
look.
they can live in it.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
Yeah.
So you go buy you a couple of couches, get you some accent chairs and some pictures and stuff. Get you one bed and different comforters or
Okay.
different pillows or,
It's
all
very
the same.
important, though.
I got them same 2 gray couches
Wow.
Well,
and I
say
got
this-
some accent chairs that I switch out, and I switch out the pillows and I
Okay.
switch out the rugs and but the big furniture, the bulky furniture, you rotate it.
Keep it. Wow.
Listen.
All our houses we've staged, and I think that helps with the retail and the sale of it. This last house is the only house that we haven't staged, and I'm gonna kind of judge how long it takes for it to go.
Yeah.
Versus
But we still had
staging.
it virtually staged.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'm just
okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
staging is extremely
Yeah.
important. Like, cause it give you a chance to see what
Yeah.
it can look like
How
what
I
they
can
own
live.
stuff.
And even
Yeah.
if the person has raggedy furniture and they see good furniture in here, that makes them want to have, better stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
So I'm
all
like,
for
ooh,
sale.
It's definitely all for sale.
You can include it in the sale price.
You
if like.
definitely can. And we have done that. Like, people wanted, like, chairs that we had. And,
Yeah,
yeah,
you get that.
absolutely you
Yeah.
can get
You
it,
can
man.
have it, yeah.
Absolutely.
Write that up,
Write the
please.
check.
Charge, right.
Sign on the check, please.
Straight up. All right, tell them where they can find y'all.
Yes,
at, man.
please.
We on Facebook. You can either go to Tracy Derek Smith, that's TraciedDereksmith, or you can look us up on Instagram, Facebook, The House Hustle. I think on Instagram is the.house hustle. On Facebook, I think it's just the House Hustle. And then that's it. And
Connect with
Smith and
us.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you got something going and you want us to come pull up on you, do an interview. You got questions or whatever. I don't mind answering questions. You
I
can
appreciate
send me a
it, too.
DM or something, but I do charge $59.95.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will get about the information.
Okay.
Yeah.
But your
Come
money,
on.
how you eat ain't gonna affect how I shit.
I know
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
Flat out.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
What
Keep
you got
God-
for the people?
Keep God first.
Oh,
Definitely
okay.
keep God
Yeah.
first.
All the time.
Look, Happy New Year. This year we are all about couples and growing. We want to make sure we are keeping couples together, making sure we growing, like we teaching y'all something.
Investing.
Investing. We getting older.
This was
Like,
dope.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Appreciate
this
it. I
was
love
we
this.
really
definitely
dope.
need to come back.
Oh, yeah, y'all they definitely gonna be
yeah,
back.
yeah,
This
we
is
definitely
a
like to
vibe.
do
They
like a
definitely gonna be back.
relationship type thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So next time we can. That's a good thing. I'm glad that you said that.
Yeah.
Because we can do that too. Yes, I'll make sure I invite y'all back.
Okay, good.
And we're gonna be only on relationships. That's
Yeah.
good. I like
Because
that.
listen, these 21 years, listen.
Say,
Yeah,
let me tell you
I know y'all
Listen,
got some
down.
stuff to teach.
22.
Look.
We,
Yeah.
But look where y'all at now. So
Hey,
I
look-
absolutely
Look
love
at
it.
God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Won't he do it?
He will do it.
Hey, he will.
But
make
make
me
sure
get up
y'all
and
just
shout.
loving on each other. That's all
Yeah.
just loving on each other.
For sure.
Word of the day, man. Lowe's not Home Depot.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? Lowe's
You
is
is
your
so
cousin.
silly.
Home Depot is your stepbrother. I ain't saying nothing, but I'm saying something. If you understand, you understand.
There it is.
You feel me?
so
401ks is going 5 to 10 years from now. So if you want to take care of your loved one, y'all gonna need some residual income to pay for them nurses to come to the crib. I already told wifey I need me a big booty young nurse when I get old.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
not
She
big-
can have
big
her
booty
man.
juice.
She
I
can have her
can't say-
nigga with that's
And I
just
don't want no
cut.
man. I'm confused.
Whatever.
I keep telling you.
We can, whatever you want, baby.
Huh?
Come
If we
on.
need a chef to come
Come on,
through 3
Teddy,
times a
come
week,
on.
That's love.
only real estate is really gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
So man, thank y'all for coming through, man. We
Yeah.
they definitely gonna be back.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
yeah, everybody be good. We out.
Bye, y'all.